And we are live
Good
on Bead Maker and
morning.
Coffee. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Sydney. Welcome, everybody, to Bead Maker and Coffee Monterey Car Week edition. On my right, your left, is the lovely Robin Sweet. On my left is the fantastic Mr. Josh Pierce. They will help me do production today, but the show is all Bob and Sydney. So take it away, you guys.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Wow, look at how big that is.
If our eyes look red, they are red.
Yeah, that was a little zoom in there. So welcome. We are at PNS this morning because, as you know, we are getting ready to head to Monterey, California for Monterey Car Week, and we're going to the Monterey Jet Center and the Quail. So we are here this morning to do this fun episode of Bead Maker and Coffee, and then we are off to the airport to pick up the entire team between two airports.
Yeah. It's going to be a great week.
Yeah. So excited. So excited.
A lot of work from yesterday, right?
Yep.
We're sitting right in the training center. We have everything stacked up, ready to load the van. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. So yesterday, Keith and I flew in, and then Robin and Josh flew in. So they are our veteran leads that are returning from last year. So they flew in yesterday. That was kind of a fun change up.
Yeah.
So we had them fly in yesterday, and they
fell
right into the whole. We packed the boxes. We packed. We got the vans all
logoed
up and stuff. That was really fun. We got all the snacks, drinks, all the product, everything. So we knocked that out really fast, and it is going to be.
I thought it went smoother than last year.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it was, but the logos.
Well, last year we literally measured. Remember, I had the piece of paper and we wrote, "Okay, this one's 7 3/8."
But don't you? Also, we used a different solution to apply them, so that. Remember, we were having a hard time peeling them off. But
yeah. So that the logos went so much smoother.
Yeah,
so much smoother. We'll see how they come up. But yeah, so yesterday was great. So we are all ready to go. We've got about maybe 10 to 12 people to pick up today at airports.
Yep.
So that's going to be super great. And then we head up to Monterey. We get there tonight, and then we'll be there for the next 4 days, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So we are packed and ready to go. Super excited about that. So make sure you stay tuned to all of the social media. We will be putting out, everything that we do every day. We'll go live a couple times. And then there will just be a lot of content coming out this week. So we're super excited about that. So let's talk a little bit about our schedule. So we get there tonight. We get all checked into the hotels. We get the team kind of prepped and ready. And then tomorrow morning, what do we do tomorrow?
Tomorrow we leave the hotel 8:00, and we're heading down to Gordon McCall's garage for kind of a sneak preview. I think we're going to get to see some special cars. We get to do Gordon's garage barn tour, which we did last year, and I know that was a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think we were there for 45 minutes last year, something like that, and I think everybody felt a little shortchanged.
Yeah.
So this year we're planning on spending a couple of hours there. Gordon is always amazing to hang with. He just, I don't know, his history and knowledge of cars, his knowledge of Monterey Car Week, everything about that. I mean, he's such an integral part of that it's just great for that. It kind of sets the standard for the week, how we enjoy, just everybody enjoys listening to Gordon talk about cars. Yeah. So that's the first thing we do. And then after that, we're supposed to be over at the Monterey Jet Center at 11.
Yeah.
And then we get set up and we start working on the cars for the Motorlux event. And then also the Brae Aero Group auction, which they're auctioning off 172 cars, $90 million worth of cars.
That's crazy.
So we are going to be working on those cars. So that's basically, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then, of course, Wednesday we go down and then the party happens right at the Jet Center. So going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So excited. And then Thursday, Friday, we go to the Quail, which is where all the cars are parked on the lawn, and it's a whole different show. Right.
Yeah.
So that one's super fun too. And those ones are early mornings, cause we have to get in there, get all the dew off the cars. If there is any, some years there's a ton, some years there's not. So good times. And then we've got auction nights, 2 nights, and
Yeah. So last year, the Brae Aero Group had one auction, which Sydney and team were there working really hard, and they broke it into 2 days now. So they have a 2-day auction, one day on Thursday from, I think it's 5 to 9, and then on Friday from 1 to 5 in the afternoon.
Yep.
So it's going to be a busy schedule. We start really early because the quail opens an hour earlier this year. Normally it opens at 10, but this year they're going to open it at 9. So we actually leave the hotel at 4:30 a.m. So it's it's a great week, and it's an exhausting week. It's a lot of work, but it's just so much fun to bring everybody together and really just sharing the experience of, I refer to Monterey Car Week as it's really the holy grail for detailers.
Mm-hmm.
And there are literally hundreds of detailers working during Monterey Car Week to care for all the cars and make sure everything looks good. So, if you have a car and you're at Monterey Car Week, it's a pretty special event.
Yep. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great week. So before we get into questions, Bob, this is the part of the show where we talk about our favorite product that we used last week. So how about you go first?
Well, thank you for reminding me that I'm supposed to talk about a favorite product. But luckily, last week I was testing some new abrasive products to polish.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my Audi back from the car dealership. They had it for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And they let it sit outside for 2 months, and they gave it back to me detailed with 1 million water spots on there. So I had a great opportunity to test some new product. And then, of course, I finished it with Defender. So I would say last week my favorite product was Defender for sure.
Nice. Yeah, that's probably my favorite product every week. But
yeah.
But last week, the one that stands out for me is so the last couple of weeks for me in my shop has been all about water spots. Everybody's parking in the sprinklers, literally everybody. And then also a tree sap remover. So actually that's my product is tree sap remover. I went through so much tree sap remover last week. And I know it's one that we don't talk about. Probably not a lot of people have it, but it's a really great product. The reason I like it is one, it gets rid of the tree sap really easy, really safely. I don't notice that I cause any damage. It's also great on tar. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use it on that, but I really like it to get off tar. But I just feel like it does such a great job.
Well, it's
really
the right.
Love it.
I mean, it's the right product. So it's interesting because a lot of detailers just pull out like a solvent, and you can get tree sap off a car with solvent, but it makes it kind of sticky, and you kind of got to rub it.
Right.
You find that you have the right product with the tree sap remover because it just magically dissolves the tree sap and then wipes right off. So it's just much easier.
Yeah, I loved it. So I went through a lot of that because I have a lot of people going camping right now and getting those huge puddles of tree sap. So used a lot of that last week. So that was probably my favorite product, along with the water spot remover, though. I did use a lot of that as well. I think it was funny. I was keeping track. So this is totally a true story. So 4 years ago, I ordered 4 gallons of water spot remover. And so literally I've used 2 full gallons in 4 years. And just the other day, I opened up my 3rd gallon. So I had gone through almost a whole gallon in 1 month after it took me 3 years to go through, so it was crazy. I went through a lot of water spot remover.
But that's because we had to ship it to the right company.
Yes. Yeah, and that's why I did 4 years ago.
That's the one drawback of water spot remover. You can't order it off our website. You got to get it through a distributor. So
Yep. Yes. So let's get into questions. So yes, Jamie has put out some great videos lately. He did one on the Epic pre-spray. I do that too. For Absolute washes, I still love Epic as the pre-spray. Obviously Absolute diluted is a great pre-spray, but I really like Epic because it just hangs on a little bit longer.
Right. Yeah.
So I still use that. All right. Joe Kimball. We use cases of tree sap remover here in the Evergreen State.
I bet you do. Yeah.
Yes. Crazy. Did you see Joe Kimball washed my car?
Where?
It was so great. When I drove to Seattle last week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I drove straight to the Kimball's hands-on detailing, and Cody and Joe washed my car.
There you go. Celebrities washing your car.
It was amazing. Yeah. It was amazing. What water spot remover? PNS has a water spot remover. So that's what we were saying is if you can get it local at a distributor, if a distributor has it, you can get it. We just can't ship it from here.
Yeah.
But it's great if you can get your hands on it. It's awesome. Awesome.
There's been a discussion though to make a gel product that we could ship, but we just haven't done it yet. Yeah.
Yep.
So
would love a gel.
Maybe one day we'll do that.
Yep. All right, Keith, did we lose you?
We're here.
There he is.
Oh, okay.
And I think we have a little comment about something about a giveaway. What's going on with
Oh
that?
yeah. Oh yeah. Totally
Yeah.
forgot to mention that. So as you guys can see, we have our team boxes back here on the cabinets. So we have gifts for our team. Obviously, we have uniforms for them to wear this week, but then we have some additional gifts in there. So we have the boxes with all of the names on them. And if you guys notice, there's a box right up there on the top. Right there, that does not have a name on it, but it could have one of your guys' names on it by the end of the Bead Maker and Coffee, because we are going to give away a team box. So, and it will ship straight from here. So just Robin is going to be choosing, and we're not going to tell you what makes somebody win, but Robin and Josh are both going to choose our winner for us. So somebody watching today is going to win the team box.
We also we got to give Josh Pierce total credit for the
Yes.
team boxes.
Yeah.
He produced the team boxes.
Right.
You know, if you've ever worked with Josh Pierce, he shows up with things and you're like, you're really making us look bad here.
Right.
So he came to our house with team boxes for the event, which is absolutely fantastic. And then the team had the idea of let's take them to the next level and put the shirts in there and the whole thing. So it was awesome.
Yeah. So I'm sure you guys have seen Josh.
Oh yeah, Josh showed up with cookies,
The
like
monster cookies.
And cookies.
Which
Yeah.
I just realized we forgot to eat them last night, Robin, because we
Oh
were
yeah,
so
I had
tired.
it for breakfast. They're right here.
Nice.
got a whole
Did
box.
you have some?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
We're waiting to get our coffee. Then we'll.
That's so funny. So yes, so if you guys see in the Bead Maker Lounge, Josh does absolutely amazing things. He's probably the biggest fan of Legend and Defender ever, which is so awesome. So yes, he made these boxes. They're absolutely awesome. And so one of you is going to get a box. So make sure you ask questions, comments, and Robin and Josh are going to choose one lucky winner today to receive a team box. So make sure we watch for that. We'll probably give that away about 10 minutes before we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We will.
Let's see. I think I'm having a hard time. For some reason, our comments are not coming up so that I can't tell who the Facebook users are.
Yeah,
So-
so I've got my team on it. Who's this comment from, Josh?
Yeah, mine's not. It's like not putting everybody on
This
there.
is a Corey Taylor question. Hey, Corey, shout out to
Okay.
Kendall, Oregon.
Nice.
Nice. Hi,
Um,
Corey.
so
So
this
any
is-
PNS products you would recommend not buying in bulk due to aging out, known issues with products losing their efficiency?
I can't really.
I can't really think of any.
I mean, reasonable time.
Mhm.
Basically, products pretty much last a year.
Mhm.
But it's all about proper storage, right? So
Yeah.
radical fluctuations in temperatures affect product, but mostly just affect them cosmetically.
Mhm.
It could affect the viscosity, it could affect the color, all those things. But
Mhm.
in terms of the functionality of the product, I can't think of something besides coatings that would age out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that I ever struggle with is like maybe some degreasers and things like that, but really just the packaging becomes a little.
Yeah. But the
But
chemical,
it works fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times they
Yeah.
can, if you put the gallon jug near a window,
Mhm.
it'll lose its color.
Yeah.
But the product is still, effective. It just doesn't look as good. Yeah.
I'd say any high solvent product might have a better chance of degrading sooner, but still a year is probably pretty safe.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think, no, everything should last a year if you store it properly. I can't think of anything.
I don't know how to get the right stream of comments. That's so weird. All right. Hans says, I'm finishing up the second camper of the day. So Hans, you do a lot of campers. I think last Bead Maker and Coffee, you were on number 3. That is crazy.
Of course, keep in mind we're on the left coast, so we're 9
Right.
hours behind him.
It's the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's put in a full day.
I thought you'd be on your third by now.
Oh,
Pick
man.
up the pace, brother.
Yep. All right. I hope you can afford to ship that to Hawaii. Are we talking about water spot remover?
Oh no, the gift box.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in the budget this year.
it's it. We can afford that.
Hans says, how many stroop waffles do I need to send to get that team box? Well, we have to add up the shipping.
Bribe them.
And I've never had stroop waffles.
Well,
Yeah.
well, let me tell you this, Robin. Let me tell you this. Don't ever try the stroop waffles in the U.S. because you won't like stroop waffles. You have to get them directly from Hans.
All right.
That's your key.
our
Don't
crack
try them
dealer.
before that. Yes, Fast Eddie says Josh is the man. He sure is. My guy Kirby, so that's Kirby Thompson. Wow, a gift without all the labor that week is a really special event, right? It's the way to do it. All right, Alex says, good morning to all of you beautiful people. Have an amazing week. You too, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Calling us beautiful. That'll win your points.
So if you guys missed it, Jamie the cleaner, who will be here today, I think you three pick him up. And Robin and Josh were on his podcast on Friday night. So if you didn't watch that, they talked about the week coming up as well. So if you didn't watch that, go watch Jamie the cleaner and Alex. It's their podcast and they did it on Friday night. So make sure you go back and check that. And yes, Joey keeps telling me to tell Keith and Sydney squirt. That's my highlight. Highlight.
Or fires you.
You know.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't mind how you write
my name on the box.
Yes, right. We have one with a special.
Oh, that was Gabriel. Sorry, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Spelling is not required until 7 a.m. I got 15 minutes.
Yep. Too funny. All right. Woo, what a great way to start the week with a PNS giveaway. It's pretty exciting what's in that box, too. Not going to lie. Will there be donuts?
Will there be donuts? Oh,
there's always donuts.
Yeah.
Donuts and cookies now. Monsters.
Yeah, I was going to say it's all about the cookies. Yeah. We don't have donuts yet.
Yep. Keith likes donuts late at night, right?
But I keep telling him it's not on the program.
Right.
We had that discussion last
and then
night.
he tells me round is a shape.
You know what? These two, Josh and Robin, heard about not on the program.
Did you guys?
We
went and had some stuff that was not on the program.
Okay, we have got our first crystal ball comment today.
There it is.
You know what we did? We went and had Pazookies.
I'm sure you did.
You can't rat yourself out, Sydney, and then say that we're trying to follow the program.
Keith gets so much satisfaction out of that, though. That's what just kills me. He's like, "Oh yeah, we got to do this." He's the one always promoting the off the program events.
Yeah. Well, Robin and Josh had never had Pazookies.
Okay.
And we had a chocolate peanut
That
butter
was their fault.
one with toasted marshmallows on top.
Where do you get those?
At BJ's.
Oh,
The Pazookies,
yeah.
Yeah, so good.
You guys literally went to BJ's?
Yeah.
Oh
It
man,
was not on the program, but we went. We did it anyway.
Pretty good.
it's an extra. It's an extra 1,200 calories that you needed. I'm sure.
We split it.
We did split it. We only got like 2 bites each. It was fine.
Yeah.
Right. Can't wait to see the upcoming Crystal Wash video. Me either. Who's going to make it? I'm going to make it. You know what the crazy thing is, was I had a camera person with me the whole summer and she never video camered anything. Remember like at the beginning of the summer, Delaney was supposed to take over my social media?
We
That's
made
worked out well for you.
a video at Rennie's shop though, a long time ago.
Right. I've done the wheel one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I need to do a paint one.
Okay.
Everybody wants a paint one and I just need to do it.
Yeah.
So they give me a bad time every week because I don't do it. Coffee, Jesus, and Bead Maker and coffee. I'm feeling alive. Hi, Eddie. Thanks for joining us. Eddie. Everyone telling Eddie they're here. All right. Hi, just wondering, do you guys ship to Malaysia?
Oh, we do not.
We do not.
We do not. PNS off our website, we ship domestically only, unfortunately. But we do have some partners that will ship to Malaysia.
We actually have a new partner coming on board in Malaysia. So
okay, there you go.
I think the order is in-house.
But
so,
Keith, who are some of our online resellers that ship internationally? I know AutoGeek does. It's kind of a big thing for them, right?
Yeah, AutoGeek
Yeah.
does. That's the only one I know for sure. I don't want to commit people to something.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the other ones do. And the other ones that we haven't mentioned, if you do, don't take it personally that we didn't mention you.
All right, that is Rick Kolb.
South Carolina is
That's
closer to ship the box.
Oh,
Is that what he's talking about?
then Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. You guys got to come with some stronger game than just ship it here. It's cheaper. You got to give us a comment.
All right. Does storage temps above 90 degrees impact any of the PNS products? Probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably over time, especially. And I think that's probably like the worst thing is temperature fluctuation. I try to keep mine kind of in a consistent area. So I noticed that. So I have 2 cabinets that are kind of near my garage door.
Right.
And so sometimes they're getting hit by the sun, sometimes they're not. And I noticed that those ones aren't
As fresh.
as long.
Yeah.
And so I think 90 degrees is pretty warm to be storing chemicals for sure. Probably though, the most important thing is keeping them out of direct sun.
Yeah. It's the temperature fluctuation in
Yeah.
direct sun. Yeah.
Eddie, you did miss a giveaway. We are
No.
giving
You
away that.
didn't miss it, Ready? You're here for it. You're here for it.
Part of it now.
And you're in it now.
Yeah. What is the actual time that the giveaway is going to happen?
I think like at
7:20-ish.
7:20-ish.
See, this is still Boise time.
Oh yeah, 7:52. Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually 6:52 here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Hans
Figuring
says
that
he'll
out.
pay the shipping
Hans,
fee.
Hans, we can afford to send it to you. We can do that.
Keith said he could afford to send it to you, by the way. Go ahead.
All right. My favorite product of the week just arrived with the post, the bucket labels. So I'm guessing this is from Gabriel. Gabriel got to use Defender.
Nice.
Yeah, he was so excited about it. So he must have gotten bucket labels
Yeah.
too. I love the bucket labels. Hope everyone has a great week in Monterey. We
Thank
are
you,
going
Terry.
to have, yes, we are
Yeah.
going to have an amazing week. So excited.
Terry, if you got a minute, come down for lunch today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, we have the whole team here having lunch. You're welcome to come by.
All right. Mark says, fantastic people, fantastic company. When my students leave my training, they always know about PNS and they are drinking the Kool-Aid. Thank you. Sure do miss being a distributor. Where's Mark at?
Arizona.
Arizona. That's what I
Phoenix,
thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It was Phoenix. Very cool. What's up?
Chris from
Christopher.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
See, he knows his name's not going to show, so he told us. who it
Right.
was.
So nice. I love it.
Why is
Love
that,
it.
Keith? What is the deal here?
So in Beadmaker Lounge, so on Facebook they show up, but in Beadmaker Lounge, because of the privacy settings, it won't put their name through. But if they go register
With Restream.
with Restream, then their name comes through. So
Okay.
like Joe Kimball is watching in Beadmaker Lounge, but he's registered. So
Right.
we tell them, if you guys go register with Restream, then it helps us because your name shows up. But some people haven't, which is fine. Then we look, but for some reason mine's not picking up the right comments.
Who's in the team van?
Or in the team van.
Kelly.
Ah, yes, Kelly.
Oh, is she talking about donuts? That's
Yeah.
probably the donut comment. Back to when we eat donuts, it's in the team van. Keith likes to eat
Those
in the
are
team
late
van.
night team van
Those are
donuts.
late time team donuts.
Not in my van.
The late night, yeah.
Also
The one
Not in
night
my van.
we opened the
That
van
is
door,
not
it was
part
like,
of this year's program.
donuts.
Sorry, Kelly.
It was Keith.
Not part of that program.
Oh, Terry, can I stop by and pick up my box today? We could save on
That's a pretty
shipping.
good line. We could, yeah.
That's a good one.
He gets 2 points.
Yes.
I'll pay for
No
that
kidding.
shipping. How's that?
That's hilarious. All right, Alex says, what makes Monday great? A PNS box. So thrilled Josh made his 5 million hour drive to California.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. So when you
And
said,
then we had him. Then Keith had him drive to dinner last night. I was like, he doesn't want to drive.
Well, his car was much smaller than our van.
So,
The van would have
he
been
said
great.
everybody flew in and we looked at
You guys
Josh.
would've been
we're
like in a tourist
no,
van.
Right.
no.
On the Whitney Road, that would have been
Road
fantastic.
trip. Yeah,
that was
Good
quite
morning,
the
all.
adventure,
it
that
was.
drive last night.
That was a beautiful drive last night,
Yeah.
but it was a little windy.
Yep.
All
Someone
right.
replying to Facebook user. The Facebook user is replying to the Facebook user. All right, Keith, do you not know that late night donuts are a day-old treat?
I do now.
Uh-huh. Yep. Barry says, great job. You guys are always very informative. We try to be. We try. Dawn says, what is the best PNS product to restore plastic back to black? So there's actually a couple answers here. For me, I'll answer first and then Bob can give the real answer. So my answer is that I like to work on new stuff, right?
Oh my God. She was just telling me this morning. She
At
goes,
all.
you know the kind of boats I detail? New ones.
New
New
ones.
ones, right?
New ones. I love that. Like, it's
New
always a
ones.
good recommendation.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about preventing the damage. So I like to coat all plastic when it's new because then it prevents that. There are some plastics that have been faded that you can still revive with coating. I do
Yep.
that a lot too.
Yep.
Like me personally, I have a 2004 Mini Cooper. The fender moldings were very faded, and so I used coating. It brought them right back to black. But if it's too far gone,
Yeah.
then what do we use?
We have a product called Restore It Black. That basically restores the color of the trim. You can dress them. That's temporary. I like the coating.
Yeah.
Yeah. The coating classic is perfect.
Yeah.
Unless it's too far gone, because coatings, they only have so much of a moisturizing characteristic. So if they're too gray, then you would need to re-dye them. We have a product called Restore It Black. There's, obviously Chris West has a product. There's a lot of good products on the market to do that. Yeah.
Yep. But a lot of times you can get away with just Inspiration Classic. It actually, The thing is, though, with that, I will say, is that if you're going to use a coating, you want to do a test spot, because if you use the coating and it doesn't get you to the color that you wanted, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Like once you seal the pores of that plastic, you're done. So you can't coat them and then go try to put on something like solution finish later. It won't accept it. So if you're kind of on the edge there between using a dye versus a coating, is do a test spot and make sure that you're getting the color that you want out of that. For
Josh,
sure.
I have an answer.
We used a bumper coat on the van.
Well, I love bumper coat. And bumper, I mean, for dressing, it's perfect, right? Bumper coat or even wipe and shine. I love that on the trim. It's fast and easy. The challenge with dressings, though, they're temporary, right?
Yeah.
That's
the next time you wash the vehicle, it's going to be gone.
So I think this
Gazelle
might be a
the
comment
gazelle.
on your help there, Sydney.
Mazel, Tony. When does Tony get here? Do we pick
10.
him up?
Lands at 8:00. What the hell?
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's in right after that. When the camera person doesn't show up till 10, it's already too late. So I don't know if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, Tony actually came and worked in my shop. I don't know if you heard this story. He came and worked in my shop, and he had an employee that day. It was Delaney.
Oh, okay.
And so I had
I do remember this.
I had checked in with him during the day, and I said, how's your day going? And he said, well, my employee was late. So there's that. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
We've learned that the employee comes with a little attitude.
Yeah. She kind of marches
I
to
don't
her.
know where she gets
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine.
Probably has her own rules.
All right.
She knows what she likes. Let's just she's a chip off the old block.
Yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'll say it.
I've heard the comment a lot.
What was my favorite comment when we were? Where were we when she was doing a car and she goes, "I don't do what?"
Oh, I don't do water spots.
I don't do water
spots. The customer
spots.
came in, and she texted me.
Or
she
tree
said,
sap.
I don't do water spots. And then the next one, Ida said, I don't do tree sap. Just wash the car. Yeah, so great. All right, Fast Eddie says, I can't say enough about PNS products. Along with the training and support provided by PNS product reps, I've been able to take my detail business and end results to the next level. Thank you all.
That's
yes,
awesome.
It was great meeting you. We got to meet him at MTE.
Yep.
Yes, so we are always here, and I always love your stuff on the Bead Maker Lounge. You always, it's been fun to watch for sure. All right, Eddie says, Alex, domestic means the USA, bro.
Well, I think according to the shipping companies, domestic also means not Hawaii and not Alaska. So
right.
I don't know what it is about shipping stuff to Canada. It's like,
it's so
man, they do
weird.
not make it easy.
Yeah. All right. Just watched an aged epic demo video with Bob last week.
Oh my God.
Can't wait for the new video too.
I probably look like I'm 12. It's kind of like the original IDA ad.
I watched that.
Oh my God.
Recently
Yes.
as well. All right. Oh, a question for Josh. Any tips on applying Defender with air temps between 90 and 100, assuming shade?
Put it on the towel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Put it on the towel. Don't go on the panel.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Work
No,
fast.
Yep. And you don't want to spray like Keith did that right this week. Don't spray if there's a fan anywhere near.
Small sections. Work
Yep.
fast.
Yeah.
What's the fan?
There was somebody that was drying it immediately
So-
on the surface with a fan.
Customer has had high volume fans blowing in his shop because it was so hot, and he was spraying the Defender on and says, "Do you have a problem with it evaporating too fast?" I'm like, "Might be the fans." So
Might be the fan.
Yep. Yep.
All right, question for Robin.
No, it's not.
Ooh, Robin can bring it home with her just down the street.
Tom wants me to bring home the winning box.
Right. Yeah. That's
Right.
another workaround.
They get personal delivery. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
She'll have to sign it.
That's only if she has a suitcase to bring it home in.
Oh, I brought an extra. Don't worry.
Well, you got your suitcase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first disaster of the week avoided. We're good.
That's right. It showed up last night. Yay.
All right. Fast Eddie's been giving the motorcycles that sick Bob Phillips look. That makes me laugh every time for some
I know.
reason. Classic. All right. Graham says, hello, everyone. Hope everybody is okay. As it's coming up to 3 p.m. here, it's time for afternoon tea and a slice of homemade cake. I'll catch up with this episode later this evening. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Graham. We
told
appreciate
Graham
it.
about this when we were over there at
Oh,
Waxstock. He
awesome.
had not seen the
Yeah.
show before, so thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keeping with the team of the slice of homemade cake on the
Yes.
program,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
On the program.
All right. Sounds great. I'll keep myself updated. Joe Kimball says Paint Gloss, Dream Maker, and Bead Maker have always been huge sellers at car shows. This year, Defender has the take. Over as one of the hottest products, yesterday at the Griot's Garage, everyone was asking for Defender. That's pretty great.
How's that work?
How'd that
Well,
go?
I mean, he is in Griot's territory. I mean,
Right.
he's in
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
backyard.
really good.
Joe, you're not supposed to be standing in Griot's garage selling Defender, just so you know. I mean, it's kind of a party foul, but
I'm waiting for him to put on his Defender T-shirt and walk in. That's what I'm waiting for.
Is there a Defender t-shirt? We need a Defender.
No, but I have a feeling we can get one made.
don't mention it. Josh may have it here before we leave.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. New Oklahoma distributor here.
Oklahomies.
Yeah, Oklahomies. Yeah.
Great to have you on board. They are in Tulsa. So if you're looking for P&S product, they're in Tulsa. Go see Oklahomies.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining our team. I saw that order last week. It's cool. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Man, I'm just gonna be confused. I thought all day yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
That was
All
Friday,
day.
so
Yeah.
I don't know
That
what
was
today is.
Alex.
Too funny. Is that him?
Okay, Kelly, that's enough. You're getting banned from the show today.
Too funny. Morning to all you amazing
Legions.
legions. I think they probably meant legends, right?
I like Legions. It's cool.
I think
Yes.
it's not, we don't feel as old when they refer to us as legions.
Right. True. So Han says, yes, only Dutch stroopwafels are good. Yeah, the ones we have here that you can buy like at the grocery stores are not good.
Uni woke up every hour last night.
Yes.
Because I can't.
Can't
Carlos.
Guys,
I knew Uni wasn't going to sleep at all.
she has a hard time, staying excited.
Yeah. Containing the excitement. We can't
Yeah.
wait to see you, Uni. Look at all those legends.
They just, man,
Talking about you.
and I don't know.
Oh, Hans gets to try Defender this coming weekend. You're going to
Nice.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Deceptively impressive is the one I like to refer to.
Mhm.
Defender, right?
Yep. All right. I see several multi-purpose cleaners and degreasers in the PNS lineup. Is all-purpose cleaner the best and safest universal product by using various dilution ratios? I think this really is going to come down to personal preference. My personal preference is I like EnviroClean the best. And I don't know if that's because the one I used the most before I tried the other ones. And so I just, you kind of go back to what you never found anything wrong with in the first place. But this question comes up a lot. So this is actually a great question for you is people always ask, what's the difference between all-purpose cleaner and EnviroClean?
So all-purpose cleaner is more of a traditional general purpose cleaner, and then EnviroClean kind of uses newer technology. I think is the best way to say it without the chemist being here. EnviroClean is my favorite as well. The benefit of EnviroClean is you get really effective cleaning at high dilution ratios, and you don't get some of the negative side effects of other all-purpose cleaners, like a lot of foam, a lot of residue, all that stuff. EnviroClean solves all that. So one of the issues that a lot of detailers have, though, is because general purpose cleaners, it's a big category. So a lot of detailers, like when you use EnviroClean and you spray it, you may not see a lot of foam. So they're thinking like, oh, it's not working.
Right.
And then you'll take more of a traditional all-purpose cleaner or blast and use those, and you get a lot of foam. So they're thinking the foam is cleaning, but realistically, EnviroClean is actually, probably a better all around cleaner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say, EnviroClean's the way to go. But, if you're looking for the show, all purpose cleaner and blast are probably the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blast is one of those hidden gems we don't talk about hardly at all, but it's a great product.
But I have to say, obviously, we must be mentioning a lot of all-purpose cleaner because our sales on all-purpose cleaner are climbing substantially.
Yeah, it's come
and
up
usually
a
it's
lot
because
lately.
people mention it.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like about the all-purpose cleaner is its fragrance. So of the, EnviroClean has an orange fragrance because it has a little delimonene in there. Blast is kind of your traditional, GP cleaner, and then the all-purpose cleaner kind of has a nice fragrance. So, it's just personal choice, really.
Yeah. Good morning, Chad.
All right, the Gazelle is speaking. I don't know if this
All right, the Gazelle about to take off and lose the internet. See you all soon.
we'll be
Just
there sometime
hey,
after
Keith,
8.
just leave them at the airport for a couple hours.
Yeah, we took over Tony's house today.
I know. I had to clean Tony's house, though.
Oh,
Sorry.
All right, good. Compound and coffee, Corvette and ceramic. Nice. That's quite the combo.
that is. We should crash that party.
New car detailing club. I know, I love new cars. Love it. I just want to do them every day. New cars and boats. All right, replying to Dawn. Thank you. I'm super geeked. My question was answered.
I'm just flashing through a few of these times.
Terry, I hope you come in, by the way. Concoction Tim. Does Tim make concoctions?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to be concoction time. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe.
Best way to decon the plastics before coating. Best adhesion.
Paint prep.
Yeah.
Paint prep.
Yep. That
All
usually does it. All right. Open to bottle of Legend. How long does it last? Finding it flashes faster and hard to remove. Open bottle was just 4 days old. So, my question will be is how did you store it? If it's kind of in the light and out, and if you left the bottle open, it can change the flash time. I've noticed that myself as well, but it's been when I've left the bottle top off too long. So honestly, with Legend, we tell people, like with Inspiration Classic and View, I take my top off and I go around the whole car and I don't ever put the top back on. But I've noticed that my Legend is less fussy if, I apply it on my applicator and if I put the top back on. So that is something I definitely recommend with Legend is always recap it. Don't leave the cap off. Legend is just a different makeup.
Yeah, and the flashes faster and hard to remove can have a lot to do with the weather right now.
Yeah.
It's very hot around the country, a lot of high humidity. Those things, they all affect that. You got fans blowing in the shop. There's a lot of things that could affect that. So,
and also make sure you're shaking the bottle. I've noticed that helps me sometimes too when I feel like Legend is, flashing a little bit faster. Is I'm sure that, the top portion has probably gotten more air in it than the bottom. So I find that shaking it and really kind of mixing that up helps as well. So try that. But if you are in a warm area, and if you're not planning on using it right away, I know I've heard from some people, they put their coatings in the fridge and that tends to help them. I don't have to do that just because I am in a climate controlled area. But if you're not, you can always, put it in the back of a cool cabinet, or, I've never seen anything bad happening from it putting in the fridge. And some people feel like that makes their
we
coatings last
have
longer.
the bottles of Legend here in
Yeah.
our training center.
Right.
They're here for months and months and months, and we use the same bottles for
Yeah.
every class.
Yeah.
We don't go through that much product here. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. The building's coming alive.
There's people arriving.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Eddie, I can totally see this. I shipped a mug to Alex and it cost $100. Shout out to my sponsors. I can totally see it.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is safe travels. We're going to have a great safe travel day. Plenty of sleep and lots of coffee.
Is Ramiro here today?
Yeah, he'll be up in
Cool.
Stephen's shop. Yeah.
Yay. All
up
right.
front?
So Joe was at the Griot's Garage car show this
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
He wasn't standing outside Griot's selling Defender.
Whatever you got to do to move product, Joe, you just keep going.
Just go. Actually, please go in front of their place and set up a P&S tent and take pictures for us, would you?
Just set up a camera. All right. Terry said, I tried the Epic Absolute combo and loved it. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it too. All right. Ryan says, love your products and thank you for everything. What dilution ratio, if any, do you recommend for matte wheels with Brake Buster? They are coated with Chronos. Coated with Chronos. So honestly, if they're coated, you should be fine. I do a lot of matte wheels. I will put a caveat here. I do a lot of matte wheels. I use Brake Buster straight. I don't ever have any problems. However, I'm in, again, a temperature controlled climate. I'm not in full sun. And usually the wheels are in pretty good shape. So I don't have any, I use it full strength. I don't really change anything for matte wheels. And especially if they're coated, you should be pretty good. Just work quickly. I mean, don't go spray all 4 wheels. I do one at a time, work it, rinse it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ryan, if these are your wheels, once you're accustomed to how the product works, then you can get comfortable. But if you're, a detailer and you're getting matte wheels all the time, you have to spot test on every wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You just have no idea. There's thousands of wheels. They all don't have the same quality, finish. They could be hand painted. You just don't know. And I would have to say, of all the things that we get customers frustrated about when they take any wheel cleaner and you spray it on a matte wheel, it seems that's when you're going to have the issue.
Yeah.
So, do a spot test. If unless it's your wheel and you've done it all the time, then don't worry about it. But if it's a customer's wheel, spot test in an inconspicuous area, and then just don't spray all 4 wheels, walk away, and then ruin all 4 wheels.
Yeah, don't ever let it dry on the surface. That's a huge one.
And pre-wetting the wheels always is a good safety tip. And the other thing is, if you're using an IK, we're about 3 or 4 to 1 on the dilution ratio and putting in an IK foamer. But otherwise, straight is the way I go to. All right.
Defender needs its own
towel. We were just talking about that yesterday.
Yep, we know. It does need its own towel. It's hard to choose between the orange and the pink, isn't it? It is. It is.
But you kind of made the wolf towel.
Oh, I like the wolf pack, but for the second. Yeah, but for the second wipe.
The
first one, you still use an FTW.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Pristine says, I still can't get over the final results of dynamic on frames. Yes. It's one of those gems that needs to be shared, but kind of want to bury it in the back and hide it for myself forever. Yeah. Because, it disappeared. And then we felt like we had to hoard dynamic, but I think it's pretty stable right now.
Yeah, we're still not putting it in 5s, but we do have it, offer it for sale in gallons now. Yeah.
Yes, man, dynamic it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I do a lot of off-road vehicles, and it is amazing to do frames and stuff.
Well, it's awesome. Why? So it migrates so well, right?
Yeah,
that's the issue.
Right.
You spray it on there, just kind of
even
gets
on
everywhere.
metal, which is crazy. Like you can, and that's why I like it for the frames. You can spray everything underneath the fender wells, the frames, everything, and it just kind of self-levels out. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Always a good question. With so many dressings in the penis lineup, which is your guys' personal favorite and why? Shoot, we have the same answer.
So we're not going to say it?
No, you can say it.
Oh, wipe and shine.
Yeah.
So it was funny yesterday. The vans were here. I went out and I hit them with dynamic, and they look good. But then I went out and I did them again with wipe and shine because I wanted them to look better.
And they look wicked. Yeah.
And they were I don't think anybody had dressed those tires.
Yeah.
So it was like, they were like a sponge. Sucked. Yeah.
Yeah. So my favorite, obviously my top favorite is wipe and shine, but then dynamic comes in a pretty close second. I really love dynamic, especially on, when the tires are well hydrated, dynamic works fantastic. Maintenance details and all of that. I love dynamic. But definitely wipe and shine is my number one.
I think we got to get a wipe and shine campaign. It's been my favorite dressing for 20 something years.
Yep.
It works on dry tires, wet tires.
Yeah.
It's economical because you hand apply it. I mean, there's so many great things about wipe and shine. The only drawback is some detailers don't like to, apply a dressing with a brush. They like to spray it on. But if you like to apply dressing with a brush, there's nothing better.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. I think if you have not tried the application with the brush method, that's what you're missing out on, because I will be one to say that trying to apply a gel-based dressing with an applicator is a nightmare.
Very frustrating.
Absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
It drips. It's a nightmare. It's no fun. And it doesn't really leave a good finish. But when you have the brush, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
And the brush is a green flag-tipped, short-handled fender brush, what they typically call it. But we've repurposed it to be a dressing applicator brush.
Yep.
And Vic, that's a great question. This is from Oklahomies, by the way, Bob. So one of my other favorites is Odyssey. I just think the value there. I like more of a deep, rich black shine than I do a super shiny shine. And I really think that Odyssey gives us that. But I've been a wipe and shine guy for a long time, and you guys converted me over to that in
Mine's
Texas.
natural finish.
And natural finish for tires.
Natural finish for tires.
Wow. Oh, so you like a really matte finish.
Yeah, I'm a fan too of that. I have to say I'm guilty of that as well. At my house, I have natural finish and Odyssey, not wipe and shine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Josh,
Yeah.
I'm a dynamic guy.
Josh is a dynamic guy. Of course, Josh.
I use natural finish if it's like a classic car that's not meant to have like shiny tires at all. Then I'll use wipe and shine.
Yeah.
Or I mean, natural finish. All right, Christy, better late than never. Good morning.
Hey, welcome, Christy.
All right, Brandon, does the fabric coating also work on other parts of the interior? No, because Jamie put out the fabric coating video yesterday, so that's probably where this is coming from. So does it work on dash and plastics? No.
No. Yeah. No real. I mean, there's no reason to coat them.
Yeah. No. It's just meant for fabric and soft,
Yeah.
carpet fabric.
Yeah.
We get that a question a lot through email is, can they put it on leather? No, doesn't work real great.
I'm not a big fan of coating the hard surfaces. Yeah.
All right, here's a great question from Kirby.
All right, Keith, using EnviroClean in a foam cannon, does repeated layers help cleaning the power if you keep it wet for 10 minutes?
Repeated layers.
I would now keep in mind context. Kirby's in Houston, Texas area. It's hot, humid.
Now, Kirby had a situation this week, right, where he needed to really let it dwell.
Yeah, and decon, and so keeping it wet absolutely is, and you're using a foam cannon, so it's already going to dilute it. Keeping it wet is the better answer than letting it dry on the surface. I think that goes with any chemical. So yeah, repeated layers. I don't think it's like stacking layers of protection with a
So
coating.
is he using this? Is he using this on the exterior paint? Is that the application?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a kind of a really degraded red pickup that has kind of that looks like
like the
gold
black,
infiltrated into the paint, and
like
this for a stripper wash.
So one of the tricks that I do is you can add a GP cleaner to your car wash soap in a foamer, and that will help extend the drying time. Right.
Because the foam will hang and sit.
Yeah. So I would, a lot of times if you're washing, you can basically supercharge your whatever wash soap you're using by adding a GP cleaner. And you don't have to do a lot. Basically you're just boosting the pH of the product.
Yeah. So the main thing there, Kirby, I think, is keep it wet would be the thing, but I don't think you're getting any benefit from stacking layer of the same pH product on top of each other.
Yeah.
So Concoction Tim is Shine Your Light in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, cool.
Nice. And then he says, I'm Concoction Tim, AKA Titan Tim.
Nice.
I love it. All right. Christine says, product issue question. Natural finish dressing lost its leather scent in my gallon container and spray bottle. Smells kind of musty.
Oh.
Is this a common issue? I've not ever had mine lose the scent.
No.
So my shop does not have AC. So, man, the summer
storage issue could be.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know, like I was saying, I have these products that sit next to my garage door, which is the only part of my garage that actually gets like weather involvement because I have AC and I normally keep the garage door closed. But kind of the same, like I have a 5 gallon of Express that's actually right next to the garage door. And it has lost all of its scent.
Right.
Because it just happens. It just happens. I'm sure it totally works fine.
The scents are volatile.
Yeah.
So they will,
Right. As things
evaporate.
heat up. Yeah.
Hello, Bob. I'm not sure who that's from.
Hi, Steven.
Hey,
Steven,
who's
is
that
that
from?
Steven too?
No, no,
Kyle.
no.
Oh, that's
Who's that
Kyle. Okay.
Oh,
Kyle?
nice.
Kyle Camus. Yep.
Kyle
Nice.
Camus, right. Left side looks mad. LOL, have a great morning. Is that Kyle Camus? Gray FTW for Defender, right, Gabriel?
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Blue FT. The blue would be great. Oh, the blue goes to glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can only use that
But
on
a
glass.
yeah. Yeah, I think a gray or a red would be nice, but red towels are just hard.
Morning, Stephen.
Morning, Steven.
Morning, Steven. We're going to come see you soon.
I have a feeling as Defender grows, which it is growing, that
Mhm.
that gray towel could actually happen.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yes, Ramiro says wipe and shine with a brush application.
There you go, my guy.
Eddie is a natural finish for tires. My guy. Yeah. All right. Can wipe and shine be applied as matte, semi-gloss, gloss look, or only gloss? That's a great question. I think it could be all, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're totally in control. So let's start with semi-gloss. That's going to be like one coat, right?
Yeah.
Like a satin semi-gloss. High gloss would be 2 coats. But if you want matte, you put on 1 coat, you wait about 10, 20 minutes, and then take a towel, like an old towel, and just buff it out a little bit. And then you've got that nice matte look.
Yeah. One of the tricks too is that if the tires are warm,
Yeah.
like if the tires have been
Mhm.
in the sun and then you dress them,
Mhm.
that's going to supercharge the gloss.
Yeah. So you can knock it down with no issue. Now, the one thing we didn't talk about with why wipe and shine is one of my favorites is because I think it's the one that lasts the longest, right? The one that lasts the longest that we have. So typically, like in Idaho, I get 3-4 days of, like where it actually looks like the tires are dressed. But wipe and shine, it's maybe, you get another extra 2 days out of it, even if you knock it down. So all right, Eddie, I knew this was going to come up because Jamie put out the fabric coating. So this is a great question because it's something that we need to talk about. So Jamie, the cleaner, put out a video because he got all of his shoes coated for this week, right? And so Eddie says, good luck finding the fabric coating. It's hard to find like weapons of mass destruction in 2005. Do we know when the PNS fabric coating is coming back into stock?
I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I don't. You have to go to the chemist. It was an issue that a lot of the raw material manufacturers that were manufacturing that product started to back away from that style of coating because when you atomize them in the air, they cure. And so there was the manufacturers worried about detailers breathing them in.
Yeah.
So they kind of really backed away from that. So we're kind of in a quandary where we need to find a replacement raw material. So you got to talk to Dave.
But I've talked to Dave about it a couple of times, and I know it's something that he's working on. Like it's totally on his list. It's, it is a goal for it to come back. It's just, it's like an ever evolving problem, but he's definitely working on it. I do know that.
So you may have seen Hans's comment that he's all wrapped up for the day, which brings us to the 720 announcement.
Yeah, the giveaway.
Should we do the giveaway? So we have the box right there, right? Right there. All right. So Robin and Josh, who is our lucky winner?
I think we have somebody on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Superauto 2K.
Nice. All right. So and I always mess up his name. I always call him like Super NATO, but it's Super Auto, isn't it?
So what I need you to do, Super Auto, is send me a message, messenger me directly with your address so we can ship you the box and we will get it out today.
Yes, we will. We will have.
Or
Ian
you could
ship
send
it
it to details@pssales.com and send it to Ian and say, I won the box.
Yep.
Of course, if he gets 50 of them, I won the box.
Right.
We're going to have to qualify that.
This
So
is why maybe going the other way would be a little more vettable. But Ian will come in and go, what box?
Yeah. Yep. So send your address today and we'll get that out right away so that maybe you get it while the team is still working. So, all right. Pristine says, love you guys. You are all blessed to work with top-notch brand and company. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, a Swift sighting. We love Swift.
Just picked up some Swift and love it.
You gotta love Rick Kolb. There you go.
So this is something that I'm really excited about that we didn't mention with Monterey Car Week is Swift and Defender are coming with us. And
That's
I'm
right.
so excited because these are two products that will definitely, like I can see definitely impacting the work we do this week.
Yeah.
Especially Swift, right? Because we don't typically do the interiors of these cars. Sometimes we'll touch a couple things up, but it's always, we always walk up to the car and we're like, do we do, and it's always
kind of
like
opening
this,
a can of
this,
worms.
Like, you're like, I don't know. So I can really see Swift absolutely coming in clutch where, we can be like, let's wipe this down real quick. It's going to look 1,000 times better. It's going to be great. And then Defender.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Can't wait to
so
play
great.
with that.
Yeah. Because we all love Bead Maker, but
Bead
we
Maker,
have to
Dream
remember,
Maker, Paint Gloss.
but we have to remember we are out in the blazing sun. We didn't have too much trouble with Bead Maker at the Quail, but always at the Jet Center on the tarmac. You are on black asphalt the whole day. Sometimes we would have some issues with Bead Maker, especially towards the end of the day. So I'm really excited for, and Defender just looks insane. So I'm really excited for that.
But the FTW towel solves
it totally
all
did.
that.
It totally did. The first year we had the fluffy orange ones and we had some issues, but yes, the FTW did actually take care of all of the Bead Maker problems that Monterey
God bless the rag company.
Yep.
And the liquidator towel, right?
Yes. Yeah. Which thank God we had that last year. So Eddie, you're so funny. Let's have a moment of silence for fabric coating. No, because you know what? It's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
It's coming back. So tell your story about.
Oh, Jamie said that he's going to use all the Swift to do all of the gas caps.
Awesome.
All of the gas caps.
A ticker for the whole.
You're going to have, there's 172 cars auctioned off and you can do all the gas caps.
Yeah, someone else is doing the tires this year. Man, my knees are still trying to recover from that.
Tires, what?
But remember, this time we have to do both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bring, I'm not going to say.
We'll do a little memory for Chris Lee, too.
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny last year. That was great. I forgot about that video. Morning, Rick.
Yes, and congratulations to the whole team that is here this week at Monterey. They definitely earned their way with their hard work and their great reputation. And so we're excited to have everybody in, and I can't wait to see everybody today.
Absolutely. Look at that.
We won.
We won. We have one winner today.
Wins more than inflation goes
up
up weekly. Congrats, man. That's hilarious.
I think it's funny
Andy
that
Van Order's coming. He's driving,
Yes.
right?
We'll see.
Lights, I don't know if they see the lights.
Well, I think it's interesting because our employees showed up to work, but since Sydney and I are on camera, they all left.
Yeah.
They don't want to interrupt the show. I'm like, no, you guys can work, actually.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Joe says, since you're in Hayward, tell Matt and the whole shipping team that we totally appreciate them and their work. Absolutely.
We actually need to screenshot this and post
Exactly.
it. Yes,
because when we were at the barbecue at Keith's house, he was like, it took my 30 days to get my order. He wasn't too happy.
That's great. Oh, Eddie.
Please.
Try it again.
My email is super easy, or you can do the details at pssales.com. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Details with an S. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Last comment from Mark Abar. Hey, we are going to have a great time in Monterey, Mark. Someday we'll get you out here to visit with us.
Yes. Have a great week and enjoy time in Monterey. We will. We hope will. And we hope you all join in and watch over the week. We're going to have a lot of fun and, follow.
Sydney has a whole social media plan.
Yep.
So hopefully sometimes we get consumed by the work and then we post like one picture. Mm-hmm. The goal this week is we're going to share a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Hopefully. Yeah. Josh.
Can Josh smile? He's smiling. You just can't see it.
He's smiling on the inside.
I'm not sure who that was.
Yep. All right. I hope Team PNS during Monterey week we do have lots of sunscreen. We've got 4 bottles of sunscreen and we will have a great time.
It is Monterey, so it's foggy until noon. Though,
Right.
It'll be a little cool until we get to lunchtime.
Yeah. Actually, looking at the weather this week, I packed long sleeve shirts just in case.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Flannels.
Flannels. Where'd you get a flannel?
Flannel. Favorite.
The girls went shopping. The girls went shopping at P&S yesterday.
And Josh. Josh.
And
did a little-
Josh. And
Josh.
Josh. And Josh was shopping. Well, Josh is the reason we have the flannel.
Right, Josh is the original
That's right.
designer of
The
the
He was
flannel.
shopping in the back rooms with all the products.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and little product plug. The flannel is literally my favorite shirt.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so great, so great. Do we have those on our website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Get a flannel. They're amazing.
Kind of the wrong time of year to get a flannel.
Yeah, but get
You'll-
in before the rush.
You'll appreciate in October and November.
Right. Yep. Any detailer. I do love detailer clothing for sure.
Yes.
Anthony, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by
Absolutely.
the way, he is watching today. I wanted to shout out to Anthony.
Yeah,
great
for
Hi,
sure.
Anthony.
partner
Yes.
for us. So
I have a
good to
lot,
see you on
lot
the
of
show. today.
detailer clothing. Actually, I brought a sweatshirt with me.
There you go.
The detailing ain't for everybody.
Now you guys are making
Yeah.
me feel bad. I didn't bring a sweatshirt.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
I could.
Funny thing, we got this clothing area up front by your office, Bob.
If I bring home another black P&S sweatshirt,
Yeah.
I don't want to say my wife's going to kill me, but I got like a whole black section, right?
Me too. Me too. Too funny. All right. Well, we should wrap this up because we do have about 12 people to pick up from airports. I know we've got our rag company crew lands pretty soon here in about 30 minutes. So we are going to not cut this one short, but end on time
I love the
today.
fact that Sydney's an hour ahead.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then it makes you not feel bad.
They landed an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
It's normally
They're
like
not
8.
landing for another hour and a half, but Sydney's in
Oh.
30 minutes. So, yeah.
gosh.
Right.
Tony does though. Tony
According to
lands.
Sydney's calendar, Tony landed.
We got to go.
an hour ago, and we got to go get it.
He's waiting for us now.
All right. Well, congrats to Superado 2K on winning the team box this week. That'll be super fun. And the Bentley boys are at Monterey. That's fun.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, I just want to mention too, detailers that are in Monterey,
Oh yeah.
you guys come say hello.
Yeah,
If
for
we're
sure.
there or, it's like
Mhm.
we're all in this together. We're all out there cleaning cars,
Yeah.
love to catch up with everybody, see everybody and
Mhm.
check out your work. And I know a lot of detailers have already reached out to us, but if you have customers that are going to be at the Quail or at Motorlux, and you're a detailer around the country and you ship the car in, reach out to us.
Yeah.
We'll just be an extension of you. It's like, because, the industry, it's all about building the industry up. And that's why we're here to represent just the professional detailing industry. Obviously we have, P&S shirts on and stuff like that, but it's really about helping the industry look good and promote detailing in general. Yeah.
And come see us because we have snacks.
We do have snacks.
And we have snacks.
We do have
Yeah.
snacks. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this morning. This was great. We hope to see you all this week, and we will see you in 2 weeks on the next Feed Maker and Coffee.
Yes. Maybe we'll announce our guest a little earlier next time.
All right. See you guys in a bit.
See
All
ya.
right.